Okay, so do you want to begin the proceedings?
I do.
Okay, bless you.
If you have already liked, subscribed, and followed This Is Truly News,
What the heck is wrong with you?
that's what my first thought really, that was honestly it. Thank you. If you haven't, do that. It's very simple. You just like us, you subscribe to us, and you follow us. You'll probably get some sort of, weird stuff in your email about it.
Yeah, that's fine.
No big deal. If you don't really actually like us at all, still like, subscribe, and follow, and then just, zap us.
If we're so
Open it
boring and not funny, do it anyway.
Yeah. Open it and then just delete it.
There we go.
Otherwise, you can watch it if you want to and like
join in on the frivolity.
Don't really understand that, but okay. Carry on.
Hey,
my wayward
the
son.
snappy repartee is worth the price of admission.
Don't say snappy after we did the torturous story. Okay?
Oh, yeah, there is that.
This is True, Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true,
Really?
as far as you know.
A Buddhist temple in central Thailand has been left without monks. After all its holy men failed drug tests.
Oh.
And were defrocked.
Oh.
I didn't know they were frocking in the first place.
Oh, they've been frocked for a long time.
Wouldn't they be unfrocked at that point?
I watch Kung Fu, man.
Just frocked.
You're frocked.
Four monks, including an abbot at the temple.
Wait a minute.
Wait. Costello.
Wait. Back up.
What?
There's a monk.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Shaolin.
Yeah. They're Buddhist.
Okay.
An abbot. Well, they call him an abbot in English.
They do at St. John's, too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm confused.
It doesn't matter.
I was on St. John's as Roman Catholic, but what do I know?
He's the head monk.
Wait, hang on. Thank God for that cost switch. That's going to happen today, by the way.
Oh, good.
Sorry.
4 monks, including an abbot.
Do you find noises for that, too?
Yes. Well, yes, most of the time. At a temple in the Phetchabun province's Bung Sam Phan district. Wow. Tested positive for
That's right off the I-80, right?
Yeah, it is. They were taking methamphetamines. I think it was to help them meditate.
Doesn't meth jack you?
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, I could see that for meditation purposes.
Well, there was Bodhidharma went to China and was a little upset with the monks there because they weren't physically fit enough to meditate the hours a day he would meditate, and he was working with them. That's when he started teaching them martial arts.
Oh, see, I could meditate for hours and hours. Yeah. Some might call it sleeping.
I like meditating.
I'm a meditation rocks.
The monks,
a little bit after lunch, a little meditation.
A little meditation there. I took one the other night, and my wife thought I died.
Did she poke you with a hockey stick, though?
No, but she came down and pounded on the door, and apparently I couldn't hear it.
The mere mention of that still makes my youngest granddaughter laugh out loud.
She comes into the room, and she's going, Scott. Then she hits me, and I don't respond. She thinks, well, he's breathing, so I don't think he's dead. Shoves me a second time. What?
Dead people hardly ever are breathing. So what? Oh, maybe he's had a stroke, and I'm gonna have to. This isn't gonna. Is he drooling anywhere?
Well, typically.
Yeah.
Anyway, the monks have been sent to rehab
for meth.
Right. The temple is now empty of monks, so there's a dearth of monks. They're monkless. And nearby villagers are concerned they cannot do any merit making. Now, merit making involves worshipers donating food to monks as a good deed. They've got to do good things, right? This is a works-based.
Yeah, but I'm guessing you probably got a lot of good deeds done while you were giving them the stuff to make the meth. So,
right? More monks will be sent to the temple to allow villagers to practice their religious obligations.
I mean, did they in fact cook the meth there? Is what I'm wondering.
I have no idea.
It's
they
just one of those
tested
things that
positive
bothers
for
me now.
methamphetamine. Maybe they were making meth. Thailand's a major transit country for meth, flooding in from Myanmar's troubled Shan state via Laos. That's according to the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime. And if there
is Myanmar the same as Myanmar in my head?
Yes. Did I say Myanmar?
Yeah.
Well, it's because I own it.
I mean, it sounded very exotic. So
on the street, pills sell for less than 20 baht. That's around 74 cents.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm thinking they were probably buying them.
It's pretty dang cheap for a drug addiction.
Right? You can't go broke. Authorities
here, if you want to get something, it's like $50 a pop.
Well, if you got 4 monks, what you're doing is you got some buying power there. They could probably negotiate a deal.
So this would be like the Dallas Buyers Club, only a little different.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You know?
Authorities across Southeast Asia have made record meth seizures in recent years. Tony, off to you.
Oh, that spinning noise you hear is David Carradine. I'm sure of it.
Absolutely.
Well, now I can't do the one story I wanted to do. I'll save that for the last one because it was cute and following methed up monks. I'm not sure.
Meth monks.
Elk Rapids, Michigan, a village in northern Michigan.
Yeah. Yep.
The village manager has resigned after an investigation of $32,000 in mistaken payroll payments to public workers went, public. The error in Elk Rapids occurred on October of 21, but the public was in the dark for nearly a year until a resident began asking some questions, according to the Traverse City Record Eagle.
How much are we paying these frauds?
Well, at least less than that. The newspaper said 15 grand of that still has not been repaid. Nearly, count them, 40 people got extra pay because the village mistakenly debited bank accounts twice, according to the investigation. So, yes, about 40 people got paid twice.
They think it was a bonus. October bonus happens a lot.
Hey, the old Halloween bonus is a big deal.
Right?
And they're city workers, so they probably felt entitled to the money.
Mm.
Sorry, Rob. The mistake was not immediate. The mistake was not immediately.
I'll watch the door behind you.
Yeah,
just in case.
She's not here, but she could get here fast. The mistake was not immediately reported to the village council or the public. Well, I was kind of
there's your first mistake.
If you're not going to tell the council about it, I'm pretty sure you're not going to broadcast it to the rest of the people who have.
Yeah, but you got to tell somebody and be up front.
So they didn't tell anybody. It was not quickly fixed, according to Attorney Scott Howard's report. Village manager Brian Grisbeck's resignation was accepted by the council Monday night. Another official was reprimanded, and a third, Carrie Janice, was suspended for 2 weeks without pay, which basically evens her out if she was one of the 40.
Yeah, there you go.
According to Howard's report,
assuming they pay twice a month is what
I am. According to the report, Howard's report, he said the buck has got to stop with the village manager. Jim Janice, suppose he's any related to Carrie? Was village president, had pledged before the November election to repay any money that hadn't been returned by village employees.
Okay.
And they're like almost halfway there now. He lost his reelection bid. I'm shocked. Jim Janice, by the way, is related to Carrie. Well, not by blood. They're married.
Oh, okay.
Carrie was the village. She was the village treasurer when the boo-boo happened.
I see.
She's now the zoning administrator, which leads me to think there could be some entertaining zoning things coming out soon.
I'm looking forward to this. Keep an eye on that, would you?
Wow.
Missed it by that much. New York Times. Headline. Scientists say Earth's warming could set off wide disruptions. That's okay. I could be a little less wide.
I'm okay with disrupted.
Yeah, this is William K. Stevens, September 18th, 1995.
Oh, they're getting closer.
You ready?
Yeah.
A continuing rise in average global sea level, which is likely to amount to more than 1.5 feet by the year 2100. This, say the scientists, would inundate parts of many heavily populated river deltas and the cities on them, making them uninhabitable, and would destroy many beaches around the world.
1.5 feet.
Are you ready? At the most likely rate of rise, some experts say, most of the beaches on the east coast of the United States would be gone in 25 years. So this is 1995. Let's do the math together because we both suck at this.
05.
Yep.
15. And 5 is 20. What is this again?
This is 1995, 2020. And guess what? The beaches are still there.
Doggone it.
What the heck?
Stupid beaches.
Call Mike Dime. Let's have him check the beaches. He's down at Myrtle Beach now.
The dumb beaches? What's the...
They're already disappearing at an average of 2 to 3 feet per year. So right about now, they're tying up boats in Pennsylvania.
And Montana.
Yeah, missed it by that much.
So close. A redeeming story from Los Angeles.
Baker Mayfield won his first game after being there for 48 hours.
2 redeeming stories out of California then. A young lady named Madeline with a healthy child's imagination and an amazingly perceptive awareness of bureaucracy.
Okay.
You know how bureaucracy generally just takes a dream and smashes it on the rocks of a beach that's now underwater?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, Madeline got her wish. She asked the LA Animal Control Authorities for a license to own a unicorn should she ever find one.
This kid's planning ahead.
I like it. The first of its kind permit came with some strings attached, however, because come on, it's California.
Are you sure there wasn't a little glitter to go with it?
Oh, hang on.
Oh,
the mythical creature must be provided ample exposure to sunlight, moonbeams, and rainbows, must have its horn polished at least once a month with a soft cloth.
Somebody's very cute.
Director Marcia Maeda of the County Department of Animal Care and Control, who that's probably the only bright spot she's had in her entire career,
right?
Sent the girl a heart-shaped, rose-colored metal tag with permanent unicorn license emblazoned on it, along with a white fuzzy unicorn doll with pink ears, purple hooves, and a silver horn. I want one of those.
Yes, I like that color combination.
I would really love that, except my youngest granddaughter would steal it. The department's response came after the girl wrote in a brief letter, and we're talking brief letter, Dear LA County, I would like your approval if I can have a unicorn in my backyard, if I can find one. Maeda commended the girl for her sense of responsible pet ownership to seek permission in advance. That was very political of you.
Yeah.
She also commended her for thoughtfully considering the requirements of providing a loving home to aminals.
I like that idea.
The agency posted images of the correspondence, the license, the medallion, and the stuffed toy on its social media accounts. Its 5 conditions for unicorn ownership also required one other.
What?
That any sparkles or glitter sprinkled on the animal must be non-toxic and biodegradable, and that it should be fed watermelon at least once a week.
That's so
right there.
cute.
Almost made California politics human. Right there.
Almost, except for you got to ask them permission to have a pet.
Yeah, well, it's a unicorn.
That's don't care.
That horn could do damage.
If you're not mistreating the unicorn, and if it's not destroying anyone else's property, shut up.
I think everyone should be able to own a unicorn if they want to,
without having to ask.
Yeah. Now, if you want to license them afterwards, like your dog, so you can keep track of who's got what, that's fine.
There, I'm fine with that. That way, if a unicorn is found. These 17 houses have unicorns, and so it's.
You realize once one person gets a unicorn, there's going to be new laws passed, right?
Absolutely.
Waiting period to own your unicorn, background checks.
I can imagine the emergency rooms from the Gorings.
Herman,
I knew you were going to do that.
Had to. I tried to wait long enough where you wouldn't keep it, but.
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@net